Good evening. Primarily, I just want to thank Foundation for making this wonderful initiative because this is very much indispensable and very much required at the time now we are standing. And I would rather think this as one of the pivotal event because this year we as an Indian should be very proud. I would like to mention for the documentary based on, if not exactly on the environment, but also the consequences of the environmental problem. Uh, our fellow filmmaker Sonam Sen has made a documentary called All That Breathes that won the highest prize for the documentary section in Cannes Film Festival this year. So this would encourage a lot of people to come into filmmaking, documenting things that would enhance the problem and make people aware of the facts that what kind of problem actually we can face through pollution and all the shortcomings of our technologies that are ultimately resulting to the environmental problem. As a filmmaker, I am yet to make a film on this issue. I've not made a film on this issue especially, but I so liked the content and I so liked the initiative. So as soon as I was informed, I agreed to participate on the forum. Thank you so much. I've been asked to share my view regarding the environmental problems and the necessity of act on this. I hope this is a very important initiative that would take many of you to think about making films on this issue. What I've felt as a filmmaker for the last few years, looking up to the sky and also around, is that the entire milieu of the environment is getting not only polluted, is also getting hampered, is also getting looted, is also getting vandalized with many of the things, sometimes with technology, sometimes with the ill effects of overuse of scientific things, sometimes, mostly rather, for the ignorance that we have. Uh, Amongst all these things, what I have felt that ignorance is the main cause of this entire problem, and to the solution of this ignorance, the first and the only thing that comes is awareness. And film being one of the most important audiovisual mediums can actually make people aware of the problems and also can raise voices to solve the problems. Mostly nowadays, initially there was a time when we used to flip through magazines. National Geography had once and still doing, but at a point of time, till a point of time, National platforms like National Geographics and many of them had done wonderful jobs. But now, slowly, when the audience is getting more acquainted with the audiovisual medium, the role of the audiovisual medium actually becoming more important. And just in the introduction speech, I said that when I got the invitation to speak on this forum, I found it very ironical because this year, Indian documentary film, All That Breathes, won the Best Documentary Film Award in Cannes Film Festival, which would actually help a lot of fellow filmmakers think about it and to make films about it. As a filmmaker, I can actually give you, if not opinions, but some of my views on how to approach the problem. One is that primarily in film, which is very important for any other filmmaker, is that to understand your inner voice. If you're having a problem, or if you're having actually facing a problem regarding these environmental things, you first try to cool your mind, you first try to introspect, you first try to interiorize your mind and try to see the problem from the point of view of a very neutral being, as a fellow citizen of this planet. And from that point of view, you try to approach the problem along with all the narratives that you have in your mind. In case of narratives, I would say that narrative is the language that we use in filmmaking. We call it narrative. That is the way I am trying to tell the tell my vision, the way I want to manifest my ideas